Joining me today is Mr. Matt Feng Shen. He is the Managing Director for CATL in Germany and in Hungary. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us today. Very exciting. The factory in Debrecen, an $8 billion investment, is almost near completion. Can you tell me a little bit about when do we start seeing production coming out of Debrecen, sir?
Actually, this is already happened. So we talk about we have the two major products in Debrecen. One is the module, one is the cell. We will touch the module. We already start the series production from end of last year. Until today, I have a number. We already produced 120,000 modules, and these 120,000 modules can equip around 30,000 electrical cars. This is already in the market in Europe. So this is first. Second, regarding of the cell manufacturing, we are in the final stage debugging the process. In the next, very soon, you will see the real series production for the cell.
It's a truly impressive and remarkable factory. We saw a little bit of what's happening right now with the cell production area. Battery life is something that is very important and a crucial factor for batteries. Tell me a little bit about this very important announcement, a new technology that will only be available here in Europe that will provide long life batteries here. Can you please explain that to me, sir?
I think this is also very interesting topic for us. We are working with our customers as well as some third parties to analyze what's the real needed from the end user in Europe. We found there was some difference. So in Europe and in China, a little bit difference. Here, because the charging infrastructure is a little bit still a lack of in some area. So that's why some of the customer, they still want very long range. And because of the second car usage, so some people want this battery life to be longer. So that's why we designed a new product for Europe. We announced this in the IAA Munich that, for example, one product you can use it for 1 million kilometers for the lifetime. You can still have remaining 70% of the range. In another way, you drive this car for 200,000 kilometers, you can still remaining 91% of the healthy of the battery. So this is what we specifically designed for the market here.
How is AI working for battery development and production? I know there's a significant amount of money being invested in research and development. Is this something that will help battery technology?
Yes, of course. I give you another example. In our battery manufacturing, we have more than 6,000 control points. So I think maybe 15, 20 years ago, almost all of these are controlled by people. But today, if you have the chance to visit our plant, you will see 99.9% is handled by the AI. They can take the photo by judge by themselves. They can make sure this is okay or not. Then they can also learn by themselves, because next time you see this is a problem, but after analysis this is not a problem, then he will learn this is not a problem. So this helps us a lot. We can speed up the process and also make sure the quality is good.
CATL has invested over $10 billion in research and development. Tell me a little bit about the efforts here in Europe to recruit new talent, sir.
Yeah, so we see that we announced the plant in Germany, in Hungary, and also in Spain. So I think if you look at some news recently, we also tell that we will double our testing validation center in Germany. That is one of our activities to bring the development activities here. At the same time, we are working with some universities. For example, we are working with Debrecen University, the University of Mishko, that we are working on some small projects in the beginning. In the future, we see the opportunities for the bigger one.
So some reports say up to 20,000 people could be hired in the future by CATL for R&D.
This is globally currently, but in the Europe region, we will, according to our business, we will step by step to find opportunity here.
Finally, battery swapping. This is a technology not yet available here in Europe. Is CATL planning on bringing it here?
So we are focusing on China at this moment, but we are also discussing with the partners here to seize the opportunity. So you see the China penetration rate of the electric car is around 60% today. So the Europe is still maybe 90% or 20%. So I think with the increasing of this demand, we have the opportunity to also bring here.
Finally, one of the efforts that CATL has announced time and time again here in Hungary is being a good neighbor. And yes, within that strategy, we see tremendous effort on the environment and the environment protection. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So we are a battery maker. Our vision is to use the technology to bring this green transition. So this is our goal. So that's why we ourselves also need to be environmental friendly. So that's why we have our company standard to make sure all the process manufacturing under control is environmental friendly. Of course, we also need to fulfill the regulation of Hungary, of European Union. And I give you another example to reduce the water consumption. We have some new design of our process. We spent more than €1 million to reduce this. This is finally we reduced 30% or something of the water usage of our process. Of course, we also get benefit because we also save money from that. Right. So you see, finally, the environmental protection is win-win. So we are lovely to do that.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Matt Feng Shen. He is the managing director for CATL in Europe and in Hungary. Thank you so much for taking your time. I'm Pablo Gutierrez in Budapest, CGTN.